going on, guys? It's Wolfie here, and welcome back to my FK Partizan save on FM15. I really don't know what episode this is because I'm a bit lost, but yeah, let's talk about stuff. And I'll take you through the schedule first, and then we'll probably go through competitions and then some transfers that are going to be happening. So I'm going to need to have your full attention for this episode. So yeah. So since you last saw me, we lost 6-0 to Bayern Munich, which is pretty much expected. We then beat Red Star or Cruvena Zvezda, I don't know, but I just call them Red Star. We beat them 2-0. Kojic with the 2 goals, and our fans and the board are really happy about that. Obviously, Red Star being our main competition in this league. We then went to beat Borak Kakak 2-0. Darko Brasanac scored in the 9th minute and Ljajic scored in the 60th minute. Then we went away to Sevilla, and sadly we lost 1-0, which kind of set our fate in the Champions League. That does mean that we were kind of, heading for the exit doors, but there was still hope. If we could pick up 2 wins in our next game, then we'd be alright, but you'll find out later. But Shinane was the goal scorer for Sevilla, and Ilic got sent off, which allowed Sevilla to completely dominate us in the last couple of minutes in the game. We then went to beat Radniki 1-0. Ljajic was the goal scorer in the 57th minute. We were at home to Savic. We beat them 5-0. Cabellios, one of my new signings, scored in the 16th and the 49th minute. Gribic scored in the 23rd minute, and Kojic on the score sheet again in the 83rd and the 86th minute. This guy cannot stop scoring. We then went to beat Bogard 2-1 away. Mario, the guy I really don't like, but he started to step up a bit, which is quite interesting. We beat them 2-1. Mario on the score sheet and Ninkovic on the score sheet as well. Then, shockingly, at home, we beat Sevilla. This is kind of due to our form. I think we brought our league form and took it into this into the Champions League, and I kind of said, more of the same, like just keep going with more of the same, and it worked. Gribic scored a penalty, then Ipava got sent off in the 12th minute, and that completely allowed us to dominate the game. And unluckily, if we didn't actually score an own goal, we would have had a clean sheet against Sevilla, because Gribic scored an own goal in the 93rd minute. Yeah, pretty annoying. Vozdovac, we beat them we drew 1-1 at home. Ljajic scored in the 10th minute, and Inkovic scored in the 10th minute, which was kind of like a really boring game because both teams scored in the first 20 minutes of the game, and that was that. Against Nia away, we won 1-0. Vulicevic got sent off in the 3rd minute, but that didn't stop us from completely controlling the game as we won 1-0 with Brasanac scoring in the 77th minute. Then our fate was decided by Zenit. They beat us 6-2. Alex Witsel scored a hat-trick. Yes, Witsel, midfielder, scored a hat-trick. I know. Danny scored, Kurzakov scored, and Gary scored, with Ninkovic and Ljajic on the score sheet for us. And our last result here was against Novi Pazar at home. We won 3-0. Ljajic and Serkovic scoring, as well as Peter Gribic scoring a penalty. So that is that. So in terms of competitions, where do we stand now? We are first on the table with 34 points. Krusevac, are second with 28 points. Jagodina are third with 28 points, and Red Star are fourth with 26 points, and Vojvodina are fifth with 24 points. So I don't really know where the qualification and stuff stands in this league. I probably need to read that up. I'm going to take a sip of my tea here. 1 second. But as you can see here over on the right, we have a quarterfinal game in the Stribiji Cup. I think that's how you say it, in Cup Stribiji. I don't know, but I really don't. The name just baffles me every goddamn time. I just can't get it. But we are against Borak Kakak at home, so that will be next episode's live com. In terms of transfers and stuff, some players have, there are fees that have been agreed. You'll see here that Balazic has gone to Al-Nissa or A-Nissa. I don't know if that's an L or an I, but he's gone for 100k. Don't really know why the transfer window was still open in like freaking December, or maybe their transfer window was open. But anyway, he's gone for 100k. Wasn't using him. He wanted to leave. It was a good deal for both parties, so that's why he has left. And Mario, the guy I was trying to get out, finally got his form noticed by A Sad or Al Sad. I don't know if it's an A or I, but what L or I. But yeah, he's gone out as well. Finally glad that I got rid of him. Didn't really want him. Didn't really want to use him. So that's that. In terms of ins, as I may have mentioned, we got Christian Cabellos, who was formerly with Tottenham Hotspur. As you can see, he was playing in their youth academy in their under-19s. And sadly didn't make it to the first team. Has got a bit of potential. Has come from Barcelona's team as well, which is quite a shock. But now he's kind of ended up here at Partizan, which is kind of not in a disrespectful way to us, but it is kind of a downfall to go from Barcelona. It's like it's gone down in the ranks. It's gone like Barcelona, Tottenham, Urica, and then Partizan. But I'm hoping he'll find his home here and continue to develop as a young Spanish midfielder. There are some more transfers. Transfer center. Here we go. So I've signed Brano from Fluminense due to the fact that I just wanted a Brazilian player in the club. Literally, just wanted a Brazilian player in the club. But he's actually really good. I haven't got all of his stats highlighted, but at the age of 18 for this league, he's actually pretty decent. And these are going to only improve. So I'm happy about signing Breno. And I also signed another Brazilian, is Icaro, who was actually going to sign at the start of the season, but I kind of hesitated a bit. Just didn't really know if I wanted to or if I was going to. But as you can see, if he does come in, he does become one of our best defensive midfielders, which is nice to see. Can reach 5 stars, but got that 2.5 star there. But it's just more players. I mean, I am kind of leaning towards focus on my youth academy now, because I kind of realised, one, we're not in the financial state or position to be signing players, and 2, our youth academy is beast, so we might as well just sweep them players into the first team and whatnot. But one thing that really does get me confused is that I've got too many players, especially here, and I don't even know if I can release them or whatever. Can I release them? I can release them. I've literally just got too many players now. I've come to terms that I've got way too many players, and I just need to get rid of some. So that's what we're probably going to do, because it's just not necessary right now. It really isn't. We've got so many in reserves. We've got a few in the under-19s. Till up to date, we've got a few, and then the reserves until up to date are just mental, and the under-19s are just mental. So I need to get rid of some players, just so I know where I stand, and just so we don't overflow the club. Because obviously, with the youth intake, not really soon, but with the youth intake coming up quite soonish, I don't want to have such a massive, large squad, because I need to kind of focus on who's playing where. So that is pretty much that. Just a quick little update, because I have done a lot since you guys obviously saw me, and I didn't want to, just go into the cup game and not let you know what was going on. In terms of finances, actually, you can see we're kind of on a steady pace. We're doing all right. We're not, we're not going anywhere, which is nice to see. So we'll get there. I hope we will get there. We just got to wait, and it'll obviously take time. And but unfortunately, as I may have mentioned, we are out of the Champions League. At least we got 3 points. That's what I can say. But considering our first, well, this is not their first season in the Champions League, but considering my first season in the Champions League with Partizan, in this group especially, you could actually see that it's not an easy group. It was not an easy group by far. It was probably one of the toughest groups, and looking at it on paper, you're probably thinking, it's not that difficult. Zenit and Bayern should swipe the floor. But it's very challenging. Bayern are first. They've qualified. But you can see Bayern are on 9 points. Zenit are on 8 points, and Sevilla are on 7 points. It's very tense. It's very, very tense. But Sevilla at the moment look like they are going on to defend their Europa League trophy. So that's kind of okay for them, I guess. But I'm guessing they want to kind of get through the stage in the Champions League and push on. But yeah, our group was very tense. So I'm not too disheartened about being knocked out, especially by teams like Zenit and Bayern Munich. It's going to be difficult. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. If you have enjoyed this episode, leave a like, and I will see you for the next one. Peace.